Good evening and welcome to the live broadcast of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce 24th Annual Banquet and Awards right here at the Spice Basket in Bolio. And with me I have Ms. Hazel Hutchinson, and she's the Executive Director of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Mrs. Hutchinson, tell us all about this very innovative event in which businesses, nominated businesses, and they're all here this evening in a social event to see who would have won the various categories.
Yes, well, Sherry-Ann, I'm really excited to be here. It has been over the last 4 months that we've really started planning. We had the businesses select either themselves or other businesses or individuals who they thought was deserving of the categories, and we had to go through a short listing. Tonight we're here now to see who the actual winners are going to be.
This is the actual 24th Annual Banquet and Awards. Could you tell us from the inception what has it been like in terms of businesses participating and support and so?
The support has been tremendous. I also believe that for our businesses, we had it more as a normal business function. But this year, because we've opened it up because we've concentrated on the actual awards, because we've opened it up to the people, and we had the People's Award, we've tried to, take on our theme, which is about collaboration. In order for us to get through anything right now, we all need to come together. And I'm really glad that we were able to open it up to the public. The responses we got were overwhelming, more than 1,000 responses of, patrons deciding and nominating who their favorite business is. So I think overall it has been really, really great, and I'm looking forward to those who are here and the public at home actually enjoying tonight. We have tried every year to make it better. I've always, since joining the Chamber, thought that this should be an Oscar event, and I'm hoping that's what we're going to have here tonight.
I know it's very challenging for most businesses, but tell us how many awards will actually be presented here this evening.
We'll have 10 awards. If I can remember them with my excitement. Environmental excellence, service excellence, corporate social responsibility, manufacturer of the year, exporter, businesswoman of the year. There will be an award for the entrepreneur. And then you'll have the small business, and business of the year.
And finally, the different awards, are they all done compliments the Chamber, or you have other businesses who have come together to give you the various awards?
No, this year we have actually had the businesses. We've had a number of businesses who have sponsored us, and they themselves will actually be presenting the awards, which is another difference that we've put to the agenda tonight.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Hutchinson, and I hope that everything works well. Later, to those of you viewers at home, we will be continuing to bring you different business organizations and their representatives as they walk past our cameras here for the 24th Annual Banquet and Awards here at the Spice Basket, live on Community Channel 6. Joining us now is Dr. Warren Smith. He's the featured speaker of this evening's event. He's from the Caribbean Development Bank. Mr. Warren, welcome to the Spice Isle. Welcome to the 24th Annual Banquet and Awards of the GCIC.
Thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Tell me, in this economic climate, what do you think of such an initiative of the businesses, nominating businesses and bringing them together in this social event?
Well, I think it's anything that helps to inspire business people to reach for higher heights. I think I'm solidly behind it. I don't think there's any question that if we're going to come out of this economic crisis stronger, that it's going to have to be led by the private sector. And I'm very happy that the theme that they have selected, the Chamber has selected for this evening, speaks about economic growth, because I think that they perhaps recognize that they are central to the outcome of that result. So that it is good to get together and exchange ideas, have some degree of solidarity. I gather that there's going to be recognition of some good performers here tonight, and that that sends a signal that they're rewarding excellence. And that's the kind of thing that needs to be done to keep the business community vibrant.
So if I could just ask you, what would you base your speech on this evening? What is it you would be speaking to the different businesses here this evening?
Well, I've been asked to speak about the sort of things that need to be done to help to suffuse economic growth in the OECS. So I'm not going to be speaking specifically to Grenada, but what I have to say is going to be generally applicable to Grenada as it is to the rest of the OECS. And my focus is really on the role of small and medium-sized enterprises in generating economic growth. That's the principal focus of my remarks tonight.
Thank you very much, sir, and enjoy the evening. Okay. All right. That was Dr. Warren Smith of the Caribbean Development Bank. He is the featured speaker of the GCIC 24th Annual Banquet and Awards, here coming to you live from the Spice Basket in Bolio. With us now is the president of the GCIC, Mrs. Anya Broffett. Tell us, how do you feel about this evening's function? Because I see you're all smiles.
I'm very happy that despite everything, we've been able to put on an event like this to celebrate what is happening in our businesses. That we're still striving, we're still trying, we're still making a lot of efforts despite everything. So it's a very positive evening.
So, being the president of the GCIC, what are some of the challenges you will say are now being faced within the business community in Grenada?
Well, as we all know, there is an economic downturn, and that is having an effect on the businesses. So it is a very, very challenging time for all of us. But as I said, tonight we're celebrating because there are businesses who are still endeavoring to do the best they can, and this is a testimony to what they can do, what Grenadian businesses can do.
Thank you very much, and looking forward to enjoying the rest of the evening with you.
Thank you so much too.
That was President of the GCIC, Mrs. Anya Broffett. Joining us here now is one of our younger businessmen. That's Emerson Theodore of On the Spot Hardware. You're a very familiar name. Maybe you're not a very familiar face, but you're here at the GCIC Awards 2012. What do you think of this initiative as a young businessman yourself, where businesses get the opportunity to nominate other businesses and then you come together in a social atmosphere to see who will win such categories?
Well, it's an excellent initiative. It's one that does encourage business person. It gives us the drive, motivation to keep on doing what we're doing, because business is something that we do. You don't tend to realize what you're doing sometimes. We just do it. We know we're making a contribution, but when someone says, here's an award, as a former awardee myself, it means a lot. It does give us a lot of drive. It gives us the encouragement, the motivation to keep on doing what we're doing, keep on building businesses, keeping the economy rolling, right, and keeping life in general.
Which leads me to ask you, as a young businessman, it is tough economic times. You said you got to help to keep the economy rolling. How are you managing during these tough times to keep the business rolling, creating employment and so forth?
Well, initially, it was something that was a bit frustrating. We got a bit upset, angry sometimes when things are going the way that you planned it. But eventually, we realized that there's something in this recession that teaches us how to grow and develop a business during a challenging time. And so I've come to appreciate the recession market. I've come to start enjoying it, and every day I go out with a smile, to deal with the challenges that face us on a daily basis.
Well, thank you very much. We were speaking there with the owner of On the Spot Hardware, Emerson Theodore, and I must put a little plug, my former schoolmate. Congratulations, and let's hope that you continue to do what you're doing to keep the business climate going. Joining me now is Sean Edwards. He is a sales manager for Virgin Atlantic. Virgin Atlantic is one of the sponsors of the 24th Annual Banquet and Awards of the GCIC in 2012. You give away a very Well, what should I say? The prizes that you're giving this year, a lot of Grenadians would have liked to have it. Tell us why did Virgin Atlantic see it fit to come on board at this point in time?
Well, we saw it fit because it's a business community. Also, it was one of the biggest prizes of the night, the Business Award, which was voted by the population of Grenada, which I think was a fabulous thing to do. It's one of the first time they've done it, and I heard the response was unbelievable. And also, it ties in with our product, our premium economy product, which we are promoting heavily this year. So also to the business person, it fits very well.
So exactly what does that price entail? I know it's a ticket, but I don't know what class of ticket. So exactly what does that price entail?
Well, for us, premium economy is a step up from a huge step up, sorry, from our economy service, and it's really catered for the business traveler who might not have the budget to go into our upper class service, but it offers the similar type of service as business class, what a business class person would expect: priority check-in, priority boarding, and wider seats, service on meal service on China cutlery, and also you have, you want the first to get on the airplane, you want the first to get off, and with our new premium economy seat, it's totally leather, it reclines a lot more, and I can't see why a business traveler would not want to choose that over the economy passenger.
So does this mean that this is the start of something good that is going to continue as the years go by between yourself and GCIC?
Yes, we would like to hope so, and it's something which I totally been pushing for this year, and which the Chamber is very influential in the business community here, so why not be part of it? It's part of our brand, part of our products.
Well, thank you very much. We were speaking here with Mr. Sean Edwards. He's the sales manager of Virgin Atlantic.